Now, this was a 1963 experiment. I believe his name is Dr. Delgado. It's called the Bull Control Experiment, where this gentleman, he actually controlled the bull with a remote. And what they did is they put an implant in the brain, in the bull's skull, and with a remote, he was able to control him. Now, what this reminds me of, what we're seeing right now, how they have already placed these devices in the people, these nanotechs, these nanobots, smart dust, just numerous other things that they have done. And on top of that, the people that have taken those, the V, this reminds me, when they speak about controlling this bull with a remote, this makes me think about what they're going to do when they flip the switch on with 6G. I believe these people are going to be able to control people. The people who they say they're going to turn into cyborgs, which will be hybrid human, because of the technology that will be on the inside of the body. Now, people would look at this and say, no, that's far-fetched, that's a stretch. No, it's not. They don't do these experiments for nothing. They don't do them for nothing. So, check this out.
At Yale, Delgado became fascinated by the idea that electrodes implanted in animals' brains could control aggressive behavior.
It's not about controlling aggressive behavior.
A truly audacious stunt. He chose not a rat, nor a mouse, but a bull.
The owner, he said, well, you can do that with cats and monkeys. You can do that with bulls, can you? Let's try. Would you allow me to place electrodes in one of your brain holes? Sure, do that. No
electrodes
problem.
In the brain.
But you will not be able to pacify him. I don't know, maybe not. Let's try.
Dr. Delgado really did intend to stop an animal specially bred to be aggressive in its tracks.
Who do they call animals?
Dr. Delgado in action.
People.
We anesthetized the animal. There we implanted electrodes in the head. Well, next day, the bull was normal, and the bull was just going around charging against anybody who could be in the bull ring. It's not completely normal. Then I thought, well, I know a little about bullfighting, so I'm going to test this by myself.
Delgado leapt into the ring with an extremely dangerous animal, armed with nothing but a remote control. He was betting his life that this would work.
The animal was 3 feet away. I pushed a button.
6G.
The simulator, and the animal really stopped completely. It was frightening. It was an experiment. And so, when the experiment was over, the bull was in very good health, and I was in very good health also. So, no problem.
Jose Delgado was jubilant and saw the success of his experiment as just the beginning.
That took us to another big step. If electrodes implanted in animals are possible, can we implant
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? They're telling you what they're doing. They're telling you what they're doing. These people are mad scientists. They have gone from the rats to the monkeys. You know, they were doing those experiments on those animals so they could upgrade to get to the humans, because the word of God said that in the fourth kingdom that they would try to mix iron and clay. So this was coming. This was coming, and it is here. And I believe when they come out with this 6G, now what they tell you is that, 6G is like maybe 5, 6, 7 years from now. I don't believe them. Trump just recently made an announcement about 6G is coming. They always put these dates like 5 or 6 years from now. I do not believe that. I believe it is here. And I believe when they begin to, especially here in America, when they really start cracking down with this digital ID and the people begin to rise up, I believe all they're going to have to do is flip a switch. Civil war, all they're going to have to do is flip a switch. All they're going to have to do is flip a switch. See, they know, and that this guy, Klaus Schwab, he said in one of his little segments from the World Economic Forum, he says we got to prepare for a much angrier world. And see, whether people realize it or not, while they have distracted us with the fun things of this world, traveling and sports and entertainment, they're actually preparing for a much angrier world. Because first of all, they know Americans are not going to just stand by and allow them to do what they have done in other countries. Just stand by and allow them to do what they have done in China. Americans are not going to just stand by and watch that. They know that it's going to be protests all over the place. This is why he said we must prepare for a much angrier world, because they know what they're about to do. And I believe what they have done, this to me, this was the purpose for the pandemic, to begin the process of getting everybody's bodies full of these sensors, getting technology under the skin. They needed to do it to everybody. This is why they suggested that children now, I guess, under 6 months or over 6 months, whatever they said, now they can get the vaccines. They plan on putting that technology in everybody's bodies. Everybody's bodies. And then again, those who didn't take the vaccine, they still have a way of getting the technology inside of your bodies through the smart dust and through the foods that we're eating and the drinks and all of this type stuff, spraying us from the skies. And see, this is why I say it is vitally important that people turn to Jesus Christ with their whole heart. Because in the book of Psalm, he said, no plague shall come nigh your tent. So even though they're doing all of these things, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. The valley of the shadow of death is this world. And their evil doings. So this is why it is vitally important to come to God, because again, even though like people like myself, I didn't take those shots and I will never take them. But again, they've been spraying us. They got these smart particles, smart dust, and all these different ways to get these nanobots inside of the bodies. I mean, it's going to be bad for everybody. And this is why it is vitally important that those who claim to know the Lord, you must live holy. Without holiness, no man shall see the Lord. And when you live in holy, you live in a sanctified, separate life from this world. All you got to do is search the scriptures. Just search the scriptures. Watch how the people of God moved back then. Watch how they conducted themselves back then. They lived holy, sanctified, separate lives. Do not touch the unclean thing. That means people who are living in sin. Stay away from them. And see, right now, Christians are not doing that. They're mingling right with them. You can't even tell who's a Christian and who is a worldly person. You can't even tell because they're all blending in together. And God told us to come out from amongst them and be separate. You should be able to look when you're out and about, you would know who a true saint was. And if they're hanging around these worldly people doing their thing, hanging out with the ball games and all of these different places where worldly people go, then you know these people are not living holy. And see, they get mad when you say that because see, they love this world. And see, they believe that we are saved by grace and faith alone. No, without holiness, no man shall see the Lord. These people are coming up with their own doctrines in order to continue to live in sin because that flesh loves sin. You got to deny that flesh what it wants. Yeah, you want to go to the ball game. Yeah, you love your sports and you still want to have fun, but you got to deny that flesh what it wants. If you don't, you're going to be left here, Christian. You're going to be left here to go through what these people are about to do. Experiments like this were not just for the animals. The word of God tells us that it wasn't just for the animals. The word of God tells us that they were going to mix iron and clay. So, when this gentleman said that, just think what we could do with humans. We know that they're doing it. We know that they're doing it. So, I just believe what they did, this little experiment right here, when they switch on 6G, I believe just like what that bull did, it's going to cause the people to just become calm and relax and return to their homes when they go out to try to protest. It's going to put them at when you on those drugs that people that have I guess schizophrenia or whatever, these manic suppressive disorders or whatever, bipolarism, when they take these drugs that have them heavily relaxed, I think that's probably what's going to happen when they flip that switch. When they flip that switch. And right now, I do believe that they are already prepared for a much angrier world. They're already prepared for it. It's just going to be, I believe, as soon as they do whatever it is that they're going to do, they're going to do it. They're going to pull another COVID. They're going to try to shut people, and the people are not going for it this time. But see, they got something for those of you who are going to try to buck the system. Because you don't want to be shut down again. You don't want the digital IDs. But if you left here, if you left here, those of you who missed the rapture, man, oh man, I feel for you. Take care.